everyone, how's it going? Azren here, owner of the Calgary Language Nerds, and welcome to today's video. I want to walk you through a simple 4-week challenge to never freeze up in a conversation again. Let me share my screen and walk you through the challenge. If you are new to my work, my name is Azren. I am a polyglot. I'm very passionate about learning languages. I speak English, French, Spanish, Mandarin, Gujarati. I'm learning a sixth language right now, and I've dabbled in other languages. I run and I founded the Calgary Language Nerds. That was almost 9 years ago as I'm recording this today. My tutors teach one-on-one lessons that lead to fluency, typically within 1 year. I love my job. It brings me a tremendous amount of joy to help people reach fluency and, of course, provide tutors with meaningful employment. Now, where do we start? The place to start is the 2 reasons people freeze up in conversation. The first one is lack of vocabulary or grammar. That's just common sense, right? Imagine you talk to me in Japanese. I don't speak Japanese. I won't know what to say. Why? I don't speak Japanese. I don't have enough knowledge. So if you have a low beginner level, like you're very, very beginner in whatever language you're learning, this challenge is not for you. Instead, your solution is to read and listen to material at your level to learn more words. You also may want to buy a beginner textbook or perhaps a course, group class, online course, private class, whatever, something just to give you some basic grammar foundations. Now, the second reason people freeze up in the middle of a conversation is that they have a lack of speaking practice. So these are people who know enough words and know enough grammar to communicate, but they haven't practiced enough. So what happens is they get stuck in their head. It's a psychological problem, really. It's a thing that we can solve rather simply if we just speak out loud more often. You're training your mouth to articulate the thoughts in your head. Now, this 4-week challenge will facilitate you speaking out loud more often. So the 4-week speaking challenge has 5 steps. Basically, before we go through this in depth, basically what you're doing is you're talking out loud about different topics. You're going to do that for 5 minutes a day, and you're going to track how many words you said every single day. So maybe on day one, you said 50 words in 5 minutes. Maybe on day 2, you said 60 words in 5 minutes. Maybe you're more advanced. Maybe you said 120 words on day 1, and then that's your baseline. Who knows, right? But understand that the number of words you say is one simple way to measure how much better you're getting in terms of your fluency. If you said 20 words versus 100 words, obviously the person who said 100 words froze up way less frequently. Make sense? Let's go back to my screen share. So how does this work in detail? Well, you're gonna pick a speaking topic from page 3. Pick one that's not too hard. So here's page 3. Here are some topics. These are just ideas. You're not limited to this list. It's just to give you some ideas. Pick whatever topics you want. It doesn't matter. Set a timer for 5 minutes and talk about it out loud. When you freeze or you don't know what to say, no problem. Reset the timer, try again. You are allowed to use an online translator for this exercise. Step 3, we're going to count how many words you say while speaking. Do this with voice typing in Google Docs or any other voice-to-text software. I'll show you how that works in just like 10 seconds. It's really easy to set up. It's not hard. So if you're not techie, don't worry. You don't need much tech to do this. It's really straightforward. You're going to do that every single day for 4 weeks. Try to say more words every single time. The more words you say, the less often you froze up, and the more fluent your speech was. You can track your scores in this table, and if you want, because you're using voice typing, you're going to have a transcript of what you said, right? You can just copy that text into ChatGPT or show it to a tutor and get it corrected to make sure you're speaking correctly. So I'll show you in a second how to set up this voice typing. It's really easy. I'll show you in 2 seconds. There is a faster way if you want to stop freezing up. If you want to snap your fingers and be done with this problem, just hire me. You'll stop freezing up in 3 lessons. I've done this before. You will make significant progress in 3 lessons. We're not going to see a big issue after that. I am running a 70% sale right now, and I'm charging $135 for the 3 lessons. Normally it's $450. I'm also including the following for no extra charge. There's a grammar assessment. So that's important. You have to know if you're speaking correctly or not correctly. That's also important. So I will include that for you. You'll get a personalized at-home speaking plan and a 10% coupon on a future lesson purchase. There are 3 spots available per language right now. The languages are right here: Italian, French, Mandarin, Spanish, Russian. And the deal expires on July 30th or when all the spots are taken. Okay, so let me show you now how to set up this voice to text on Google Voice or on Google Docs. Let me show you how that works. Really easy. Super, 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 super easy. So the first thing, here it is. So here is a Google Doc. If you've never used Google Docs before, it's just a website, docs.google.com. Go to this website and sign in. You'll then get a blank document that looks like this. Okay. We're going to go to Tools, Voice Typing. Click this little arrow. Select a language. So I've just done Spanish, Español. Click this little microphone. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Types that for you. Bottom left, it shows you how many words you said. So automatically counts how many words you said, which is really cool. If you don't have that word counter in the bottom, some people don't have that on their Google Docs. Tools, word count. And there you go. That's that. Okay. So that's how you set up the Google voice typing. There's other ways to do this. If you're slightly techie and you have other voice to text software you like, no problem, use that. You don't have to do it this way. But if you don't know how, here's a simple way to do it. So best of luck. Let me share my screen on a different screen. Here we go. Best of luck on the 30-day challenge. This will work. This will definitely help you to get your words flowing. It'll simulate the feeling of freezing, because guess what? You're going to freeze in the 5 minutes, guaranteed. Guaranteed, you're going to get stuck. You're not going to know what to say. But at least you're at home, low pressure environment. You're practicing working through the freeze response. That's what you're doing, right? And again, if you want a faster way to solve this, just hire me. 3 lessons, we'll fix it. I've done this before. $135 and off we go. Okay. Oh, by the way, if you want that document with all the instructions, just email me. There's a link in the episode description box, the video description box. Email me. There's a contact form. Email me. Be like 30-day speaking challenge. I'll know what you're talking about, and I'll send this off to you. Cool. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.